Today I'm going to be talking about two of the most important trading concepts every single trader needs to understand in order to have consistently profitable long-term gains. One of the worst things about human psychology is that humans are hardwired to only see the short term. Many traders who get into the market expect that if they are going to become profitable, they're going to become profitable extremely quickly, right? They want to make profits within the first week of trading, and if they're not making 10% every single day, then they're not happy with trading and they completely give up. That is bad, right? Humans only see the short term. So if you are even lucky enough to become a successful trader within, let's say, 1 week or 1 month, then it's very likely that the next week or the next month, you are going to see losses, right? So half of the battle is getting to become a profitable trader, and the other half is then making sure that those gains are consistent. And these two tips are going to help you stay consistent so that you're not just, flip-flopping every single month, becoming profitable 1 month, and then losing all of the gains the next month. Now, before I get into this video, I do just want to say that this video was based off of a suggestion from a viewer on the channel, and I highly recommend that everyone watching this video right now send me an email, message me on Telegram. I would love to chat about what you do outside of trading and why you're interested in trading. People who are still in the cryptocurrency market right now are smart, right? People who stay in a market when everyone else is leaving are the people who are going to end up making the most money long term. So I would love to meet who's watching my videos on my channel and just network and meet new people, and I hope that you do too. So make sure to send me a message if you are watching this video right now. But anyways, let's get right into this video talking about these two tips to becoming a successfully long-term trader. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, the first tip, is understanding market evolution. I want to tell you guys what market evolution is by first giving an example. And this is going to be an extremely basic example, but people really need to understand this in order to understand how the market moves. So let's say I am a trader and I find that this pattern in the market is successful 100% of the time. So let's say I'm trading Bitcoin and I find that every single time these two candles have this pattern. So let's say every single time I see this one big candle and then this candle like this, right? I'm just making this up completely, but let's say every single time I see these two candles next to each other, every single time I see that on a chart, then there is a reversal exactly after that, right? So I have this 100% profitable strategy, and I think that I've hit, the jackpot. I'm going to make money forever now, right? But then the next day, I share this strategy on, let's say, Reddit, right? I make a little post about it. I say, I've cracked the code to trading. Here's this amazing pattern that everyone can use, and now you're going to become a profitable trader. Well, that next day, 10,000 people read your article, and now whenever this pattern occurs, that there's, let's say, 2,000 Bitcoin being traded every single time this pattern happens, right? So now you're not the only one trading it. Now there's 2,000 Bitcoin being traded every single time this pattern happens. Well, what's going to end up happening? What's going to end up happening is this pattern is no longer going to look like this, right? Since people are going to be able to predict what's going to happen in the market after this pattern, it's no longer going to be valid, and it's very likely that this pattern will no longer occur because people are then, let's say every time they see this candle, they're going to start short selling it, and then this candle's not going to look the same anymore. So what I'm trying to explain here is that markets change over time, and there's a multitude of different reasons as to why they change. Let me give you one more example of a way that the market can change over time. Let's say I'm a hedge fund and I have, 100 different programmers who make this absolutely amazing, perfect strategy. Let's say that every single time the market goes down, the strategy buys exactly at the bottom. Now, let's say, since this strategy is so profitable, I end up putting $100 million from the hedge fund into this strategy. Well, what's going to end up happening is, since this strategy is so good at predicting the bottom, the market is going to change how it looks and change when it bottoms out, because now I have this amazing predictable strategy that I can predict every single time when the market's at the bottom. And so then the candles are going to change in terms of how they look, and the market's going to be very different in terms of how it reacts at the bottoms. So basically what I'm saying is there are so many different factors as to why the market will change. However, it's very important to understand that based on strategies that other people create and based on strategies that other people are using, the market is always evolving in terms of how it looks. So one strategy that was profitable yesterday might not be profitable tomorrow. And this is very much true for indicators. Now, you're probably asking, well, what should I do in order to become a consistently profitable trader? If my strategy is not going to be amazing tomorrow, then what can I do to continuously make gains in the markets? So this is very important to do. And this is something that, even though I'm going to explain it in this video, I will bet you that 90% of traders who end up watching this video will not end up implementing it. And what you need to do in order to consistently be profitable is see what is going wrong on your losing trades. For people in the trading industry, one of probably the hottest words in the entire market is AI, right? They hear, oh, there's an AI strategy, and they automatically think, oh, that must be so profitable. It must be so amazing. I wish I could use an AI strategy. Well, let me tell you something. Your brain is AI, although many humans end up not using it, right? Let's say I have a profitable strategy this month. I will bet you that 90% of people who find a profitable strategy this month, they end up just doing the exact same trades the next month and not learning from anything that they're doing, right? We have AI, we have a brain, we're able to adjust over time in order to stay profitable, but many people do not utilize it. So what you need to do in order to consistently be profitable is identify what is happening on your losing trades, right? One of the ways that the market can adjust over time is, let's say the market ends up rebounding earlier than it did before. So maybe the market now ends up going back up much earlier than your indicators are saying. So what you should do is you need to adjust your strategy and adjust how you're entering the market, how you're buying, how you're selling, based on what's happening during your losing trades and what's happening during your winning trades. Let's say that I only make a profitable trade whenever there's a candle exactly like this and my strategy gives a buy signal, right? Well, then I should continue to do that until it becomes unprofitable, right? Learn from your losses and learn from your wins. That is the only way that you are going to be able to keep up with market evolution instead of just becoming stagnant and then all those gains that you ended up making completely go away the next month because you weren't able to keep up with what's happening in the market. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully it has helped you become a more consistently profitable trader in the long run, because obviously the long term is so much more important than the short term. If there's anything you should take away from this video, it's make sure to always check yourself when making decisions. Is this a decision that is going to benefit me right now and then possibly liquidate my entire account tomorrow? Or is this a decision, even though it might go into a little bit of a loss now, that will end up making me 100% profits within the next year, right? Identify that now in order to become more successful over time. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video and see you in the next one.